So here we're going to evaluate a function, and we're going to talk about putting some other value, some other algebraic expression in to a function for x. Now this delta x, this right here means delta x. If you have been in a calculus class before, some teachers will show you the delta x and some will not. Some will replace it with h. Okay? Some teachers will replace it with h, which also means delta x. I'm going to talk about delta x. I'm going to leave delta x in there because it's just a variable and it's a different way of seeing it, and it's really helpful. Delta x means the change in x. So this means the change in x. So we're talking about an x value and then a change in that x value. Okay? We want to find f of x plus delta x. So everywhere I see an x in the function f of x, so everywhere I see an x, I'm going to replace it with x plus delta x. So f of x plus delta x says replace x with x plus delta x. So I'm going to have a binomial squared minus 4 times a binomial plus 7. So I'll have x plus delta x quantity squared minus 4 times x plus delta x plus 7. Now look at delta x as just a single variable. We're going to square this binomial. I'm going to begin my work here in, let's use gray. Because there's going to be quite a bit of work here. X plus delta x squared. I'll do this once off to the side, but you're going to get better at this because you'll probably be doing a lot of it if you actually do the practice with integrity. So it's x plus delta x times x plus delta x. Well, when we square a binomial, the first times the first is x squared. The outer and the inner, because it's squared, is going to repeat. So I'm going to have x times delta x twice. So I'm going to have 2x delta x. There's really just 3 factors here. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 factors there. Now we're at the last, delta x squared. So delta x squared. Now, you can put delta x in parentheses, but sometimes we drop them because it's just one term in there. Minus 4x minus 4 delta x plus 7. Now I'm going to look to see if anything combines. I don't have any other x squareds. I don't have any other delta x's. I do. I have a 2x delta x. Nope. And I've got a negative 4 delta x. So I would need this to have an x in front of it for it to be like terms. Now if this confuses you a little bit, you could just think of this as an h. You can say, okay, well, wait, let me just substitute that h in there. So that would be h squared minus 4x minus 4h plus 7. Does anything combine? No, nothing combines. Therefore, put this off to the side. Therefore, f of x plus delta x is this answer right here. There we go. Okay. Now let's go to the second. The second question says f of x plus delta x minus f of x all over delta x. The highlighter doesn't like it when I draw like that. Okay. So here we have f of x plus delta x minus f of x all over delta x. Now f of x plus delta x, that's just what we boxed up above. So that's x squared plus 2x delta x minus delta x squared minus 4x minus 4 delta x plus 7. I'm going to subtract from that f of x, and f of x is x squared minus 4x plus 7. And I'm going to put all of that over delta x. So let's use some color here. F of x plus delta x is this expression right here. Let's hope that it doesn't. Good. So I substituted in that expression for f of x plus delta x. And then f of x is x squared minus 4x plus 7. I need to subtract all of that. That's your f of x. And then we had over delta x. Now I'm going to have x squared. I'm going to just distribute that negative. X squared minus x squared cancels out. I've got negative 4x, and when I distribute that, I've got positive 4x. I've got positive 7 minus 7. So all that's left is 2x delta x minus delta x squared minus 4 delta x all over delta x. If I factor out a delta x in the numerator, I get 2x minus delta x minus 4. And that's all over delta x. These delta x's cancel, and our answer is 2x minus delta x minus 4. Now you saw me do a little trick there with the h's. So you saw me do this little trick with the h's. So if the delta x is confusing you, you can use h's, but in the end you're going to have to substitute back out that h for delta x. Your answer has to have that delta x in it. And that's because that's the notation that they're dictating. Go ahead and try checkpoint 4, and when you come back, you'll reveal the answer. But see if you can try this one on your own. Okay, for f of x plus delta x, I got x squared plus 2x delta x plus delta x squared minus 2x minus 2 delta x plus 3. Now the difference quotient, that's what this is called. You probably remember it from college algebra. The difference quotient is f of x plus delta x minus f of x all over delta x. And that's equal to x squared plus 2x delta x plus delta x squared minus 2x minus 2 delta x plus 3, that's our f of x plus delta x, minus, I'm going to distribute by negative this time, minus x squared plus 2x minus 3 all over delta x. When I simplify that, all my terms without the delta x cancel out, and I've got 2x delta x plus delta x squared plus delta x squared minus 2 delta x, and that's all over delta x. I can factor out a delta x in the numerator, leaving me 2x plus 1 delta x minus 2, and then that delta x cancels with the 1 in the denominator, and this is my answer.